Good day, what's up, y'all? This is your boy, y'all's chosen one. We are in the great book of Genesis. We're on chapter 34. We just got done reading about Esau greeting his brother Jacob, how his countenance was changed from from wanting to kill his brother to embracing him and being glad to see him in 20 years, which was on account of some intervention by the Malachim of the Most High. Now we go to chapter 34. We see that Jacob has left. He's in this place called Salem, him and his wives and his children. And, from him going to go see his father in Canaan. So now we're going to see we're going to another stint in the Bible. Now we're talking about Jacob. All right, here we go. And Dinah, the daughter of Leah, which she bare unto Jacob, went out to see the daughters of the land. All right, so she must have been of age. She wanted to go see the daughters, wanted to see what they was doing. And when Shechem, the son of the Hamor, the Hivite, prince of the country, saw her, he took her and lay with her and defiled her, which means he raped her. Okay? Sounds like troubles are brewing in Shechem. Because you mess with the people of the Most High, then it's going to be trouble. And when the book of Jasher, it's going to be when I get to that, you're going to see a little glimmer of what we're going to be like in the future, or what we are now, what we possess. But you're just going to see a little glimmer of what we can be. And his soul clave unto Dinah, the daughter of Jacob, and he loved the damsel and spake kindly unto the damsel. So he took her and raped her, and he fell in love with her. And Shechem spake unto his father Hamor, saying, get me this damsel to wife. So he raped her. Didn't mean that he married her, but he raped her. And Jacob heard that he had defiled Dinah, his daughter. Now his sons were with his cattle in the field, and Jacob held his peace until they were come. All right. And that's why I love the book of Jasher, because you're going to see why Jacob held this from his sons, because now we get to see what his sons were really like, what was actually going on at that time. We're going to get a chance to see what happened. We're going to continue here. And Hamor, the father of Shechem, went out unto Jacob to commune with him. So this king of the city, the prince, of the city, because Shechem was king, and his father, went out into Jacob to commune with him. Had the audacity, he raped his daughter. He goes out to go commune with him. And the sons of Jacob came out of the field when they heard it, and the men were grieved, and they were very wroth. It was mad. You would be mad too if your sister was raped, because he had brought folly. There was that word folly. I did a thing about what the Malachim had did to when the Malachim had, the fallen ones that came down. Their charge was they committed folly, which means they defiled themselves with women. In this case, they have brought folly in Israel, and lying, and now it continues. What is folly? And lying with Jacob's daughter, which thing ought not to be done. And Hamor communed with them, saying, the soul of my son Shechem longeth for your daughter. Wait a minute. Yeah, longeth for your daughter. I pray you give her him to wife, and make ye marriages with us, and give your daughters unto us, and take our daughters unto you. And ye shall dwell with us, and the land shall be before you. Dwell and trade you therein, and get your possessions therein. So Shechem is like, this my son loves your daughter. And Hamor is like, yeah, and Hamor is like, my son loves your daughter. And we want you to have peace in our country. We want you to, intermarriage with us, and we want you to trade within our borders and do all this stuff. And this is what's going to bring about an awesome thing in the book of Jasher. It's going to be absolutely incredible what I want to read to you. And make ye marriage, okay, and you shall dwell with us, and the land shall be before you. Dwell and trade you there, and get your possessions. And Shechem said unto her father and unto her brethren, let me find grace in your eyes, that what ye shall say unto me I will give. Ask me never so much dowry and gift, and I will give according as ye shall say unto me, but give me the damsel to wife. And the sons of Jacob answered Shechem and Hamor his father deceitfully. See, here's the sons of Jacob. Ticked off, and said, because he had defiled Dinah their sister. Think they're just going to automatically agree with this punk? I don't think so. And they said unto them, we cannot do this thing, to give our sister to one that is uncircumcised. So, it's a lot of reasons why they was mad. First of all, your sister got raped, so you're pissed off already. Then, to an uncircumcised man, whether it be physically, he was uncircumcised, or whether it be, he's definitely uncircumcised as far as like him not knowing the word. You know, he's not clean through the word. He's probably practicing all kinds of sorceries or whatever he's doing, you know. For that we are a reproach unto us. It's a reproach unto us, man. How can we accept you into our family, you being our brother-in-law, when you're uncircumcised and unclean? That's not right. But in this we will consent unto you, if ye would be as we be, that every male of you be circumcised. Now we're talking physically. This is a physical circumcision. Then we will give our daughters unto you, and we will take your daughters to us, and we will dwell with you, and we will become one people. Now, again, the Bible emphasizes that they said this deceitfully. Okay? But if you will not hearken to us to be circumcised, then we will take our daughter, and we will be gone. And their words pleased Hamor, and Shechem Hamor's son. And the young man deferred not to do the thing, because he had delight in Jacob's daughter, and he was more honorable than all the house of his father. And Hamor and Shechem his son came into the gate of their city, and communed with the men of their city, saying, these men are peaceable with us. Therefore let them dwell in the land, and trade therein. For the land, behold, it is large enough for them. Let us take their daughters to us for wives, and let us give them our daughters. Only herein would the men consent unto us, for to dwell with us to be one people, if every male among us be circumcised as they are circumcised. Shall not their cattle and their substance and every beast of theirs be ours? Only let us consent unto them, and they will dwell with us. Be ours. So we're one people. So you raise up cattle, that's our cattle too, right? And unto Hamor and unto Shechem his son, hearken all that went out of the gate of the city, and every male was circumcised, all that went out of the gate of his city. And it came to pass on that third day, when they were sore, that two of the sons of Jacob, Simeon and Levi, Dinah's brethren, full-blooded. This is Leah's. These are Leah's sons, not including. Reuben was the firstborn, but Simeon and Leah, these are full-blooded from Jacob and Leah. Dinah's brethren took each man his sword and came upon the city boldly and slew all the males. Now you say, how can they do that? I know they just got circumcised. They're healing from their wounds, but how can they do that? And when we read the book of Jasher, you're going to see how they did it, man. This brings me so much faith and hope. And when you look at comic books and stuff like that, you're going to see in the book of Jasher where Stan Lee, where all these comic book features get their information from. And they slew all the males. And they slew Hamor and Shechem his son with the edge of the sword, and took Dinah out of Shechem's house and went out. The sons of Jacob came upon the slain and spoiled the city, because they had defiled their sister. Two people. Two people, Simeon and Levi, two people took out a whole city by themselves, by the edge of the sword. Left the women. Two people did this superhero type stuff, and I'm going to show you how in the next video. Because they had defiled their sister, they took their sheep and their oxen and their asses and that which was in the city and that which was in the field and all their wealth and all their little ones and their wives they captive and spoiled even all that was in the house. And Jacob said to Simeon and Levi, ye have troubled me to make me to stink among the inhabitants of the land. Obviously, he's talking about Canaan and whoever else was there, because there was no more people in Shechem. That's what doggone sure. No more people there. The Canaanites and the Perizzites, and I being a few in number, they shall gather themselves together against me and slay me, and I shall be destroyed, I and my house. And they said, should he deal with our sister as with an harlot? So his sons were hardcore, man. They wasn't taking that mess. They didn't give a doggone if they was outnumbered. 50 million to one, man. The odds were still in their favor because they had the most high on their side. And Jacob had always been like a plain man anyway, man. He was, he wasn't one for war and stuff. You could tell by the ways when he was running away from Esau and stuff like that. He had always been like a plain guy, dwelling in tents. Even from his youth, man. When gosh, what's his name? Rebecca, I think. His mother was taking care of him. So it wasn't like his sons, man, they had a chip on their shoulders. They sister just got raped and they wasn't about to have that stuff. They wasn't gonna let that ride. No, sir. They was not about to let that ride. And this is just the start. This is just the start of it, man, because as I read in the book of Jasher, when you read this, you tell me where Stan Lee and all these comic book strips got their motivation, their inspiration to write about superheroes. You tell me. Okay? I might start today. I might do it, but this next couple of chapters are going to be awesome chapters in the book of Jasher, and I love it. I read it over and over again because that gives me the knowing of what they know we are, why we were enslaved, because spiritually that's who we are. That this is when I read it up, you're going to know that that's who we are. We are the most powerful people in the world, spiritually and physically, hands down. We are the peculiar people of the Most High. There's no question about it. And if you don't know that, you stop looking into all these other gods, all these false things, all this New Age stuff, all this Egyptology, all this Scientology, all this crap, and know the promises that the Most High has for you, man, it's gonna be sensational, man. It's better than a doggone video game. It's better than a comic book. You can't draw up something that the Most High has planned for you, man. The things He has for you. You can't draw this up, man. It's absolutely incredible, and I enjoy reading it. And since I'm talking about it, I know you can't wait for me to talk about it. So I might start today, or I might get it. Yeah, I might get it today or later on tonight. We'll see. But I definitely enjoy reading that part. All right, this is your boy, y'all's chosen one. Again, that was about Jacob and his tribe going into Salem, into Shechem, and his daughter Dinah being defiled, and she plays an intricate role in what's about to go down, man. So hold on to your seatbelts, man, because it's about to get really awesome. All right, shalom.